Let's do it.
Hey, everybody. So,
There's not room for 3 people.
there is. You just gotta squeeze. So this is episode
I have no clue.
3 for Silverhand, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think
so a couple of my friends ran up to Silverhand, and they had 3 meads that we hadn't tried before. So of course,
mostly because they're new, and we mentioned in the last time that we did an episode for Silverhand that they were coming out with one in November, or back in November. We never made it back up there to try it.
Yeah. Well, because I got grounded.
Yeah,
But-
and I had to work, so
Yeah.
here we
so
are.
anyway, so they grabbed us a bottle of each, because of course, it reps the company.
Your
reps
frequent
us.
flyers.
We're frequent flyers. There's a club,
Well,
by the way.
What?
And
Man, come on, man! I gotta sign up for another club.
Do they have Letterman jackets? Because then I'm in. Jeez.
I'm
I don't
already
know yet.
I'm already part of another club that they ship meat to. Which I'm not gonna complain, but they ship meat to us like
But
you know,
anyway,
however often.
so they got these 3 new bottles. They apparently were quite interesting. So and we have our friend Joe.
Yeah, this is
Hello.
our friend Joe.
Duck.
She's our special guest for this episode.
Yes. All right. So we're not gonna go into the whole story behind Silverhand because we
if
already
you're
did it.
watching this,
You know.
please
And-
go watch. If this is your first introduction to our show and your first introduction to Silverhand, go check out our part 1 and part 2. The whole story
One of them.
behind the meadery is in those. So these are the 3 new ones. One of them was the one from November that we didn't get a chance to try. So I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
I am not entirely sure
Okay.
because
Well-
we are running kind of blind and kind of quick because we're also trying to beat the rain. So yeah, and we're running off of Teak light.
And
Yeah.
we had Firelight, but
Yeah,
it's raining,
well.
so.
Yeah. So all right. So the first one go ahead
Is
and read
the
that.
cinnamon tree. If you didn't know, the cool thing about them, each flavor that they come out with has a musical inspiration. So their musical inspiration for this one is
You
Cinnamon
can't-
Tree
you can't
by
have
Esperanza
mead.
Spalding.
You're not allowed.
It is a semi-sweet methylene made with alfalfa honey, cinnamon, and chili peppers. Comes in at 13%
Madam.
alcohol by volume.
Luna, get out of here.
Luna, go on.
Sorry, our
Yeah,
dogs are
speak
trying to play with us
Yeah.
because dogs
What
want
they do.
attention at all times. All right.
Actually, little fender
So-
over
Yeah. So there is that. A mini horn for you.
there. Ooh.
So you definitely get
It smells like Christmas.
a bit of
That immediate, kind of light cinnamon scent. I
And
kind
the
of
alfalfa.
snorted a little bit on accident.
You're not
Way to
supposed
go.
to snort me.
Hey,
You're
it's
supposed
not
to
the
drink
first time. It
and
probably won't be the
will
last.
mead. It won't.
So
I mean, it smells delicious.
Ladies,
It tastes
You
great too.
cannot have
it'd be
mead.
from what I can smell, it'd be a great base for a wassail. Throw
Oh,
some,
Yeah.
yeah.
throw some apples, some oranges, and some mulling
Jinx,
spice
come
in
on.
it. Heat that up to 100 degrees. Pour it in a coffee cup when it's cold, and enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, let's give this a go.
Mm. Definitely
It
taste
is.
the pepper.
It is spicy.
10, 20.
I would say if you're not a spicy person, don't. It's definitely got a kick to it.
Well, and that's the thing. The spice doesn't linger.
Yeah, it's
I
balanced.
mean, it lingers just a little bit, but it's very intense.
Up front.
At the beginning,
And
and
then
then it kind of
cinnamon
curves
afterwards,
off.
yeah.
It kind of curves off. So you get this really nice, intense heat, and then mellow cinnamon. It's
Yeah.
almost like a spicy cinnamon roll.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to do that for wassail for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll figure out how to. We'll just order more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think spicy cinnamon roll is the best description that I could come up with.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
Well, and most of the things they make, it's really smooth. It's
Yeah, well, and you know what this
It's-
reminds me of? It reminds me of the cinnamon roll one from Zendi's.
Oh yeah. If you've watched the
minus,
Zendi's episode,
minus the spice.
it's not as. It's a little more spicy.
Mhm.
It's like a. Okay.
and not so much cinnamon roll. Well, the cinnamon roll comes in at the end.
A true
Like a habanero cinnamon roll.
a true hot chocolate where they make it with cocoa,
Chili,
with
yeah.
chili and cocoa.
Oh, kind of like the, what was it, the creeper from,
Yeah, from
Honey and
Hops
Hops.
Honey. Yeah.
Honey and Hops. They have
Hops
a
and
flavor
Honey,
called
the other way
creeper. Has a mustache on the bottle.
Nice. Appropriate.
They made it with, chocolate Carolina Reaper.
Yeah. And it worked really
It's
well.
actually not as hot as it sounds.
No, it sounds great, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, that was
It was fantastic.
very smooth. If you like something a little bit more bite, give that a try.
It's not like anything like. It's not like cinnamon whiskey. It's not like Fireball. It's more like because it's not as burny and bitey. It's very smooth.
And it's not like just cinnamon.
Yeah, it's very smooth. The flavors blend really well. The hot spice that they put, whatever the chili is that they used, works really well with the cinnamon.
It's Fireball that went to college.
No, that's just Fireball.
No, Fireball is definitely a high school dropout.
High school.
Not according to my buddy Donnie.
Well,
Fireball reminds him too much of college, apparently.
oi. No. All right. Anyway, so the next
Anyway,
one you got. Wait, you have the.
The brulee, the tier
No,
brulee.
that's the one that we just tasted. Terre Brulee.
Laying on the floor.
Yes.
Terre Brulee. Musical inspiration is Hand Pt3 by Nina Simone. It is a semi-sweet
I'm already
boucher
excited.
made with cooked clover honey and a touch of vanilla and clove. Comes in at 14% alcohol by volume. We've had a couple of boucher styles that have been
Oh, that's a
very,
lot.
very delicious. I think the last one that we had that was a boucher style was the one from Dragon.
Yeah.
It was a vanilla
floral.
boucher, and it was so good.
Yeah, it's very, very floral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is in the same category as.
Well, and this one's a semi-sweet.
Yeah.
So even though it's a boucher, it's a semi-sweet.
But it's
Whereas
almost.
the one from Dragon was definitely sweet.
No, that's very on brand for Nina Simone as well, which I appreciate because I love her.
Yeah, initial taste is very floral.
Yeah, but it's not over florally.
No, it's
I'm
I
not
think it's
chewing
the
on a rose
clover
right now.
honey.
Yeah.
So it's that like.
I'm
This
not
is
sure
gonna
what
sound
what
weird,
flavor
but like
I'm getting at the end.
to me, it tastes how a clover flower smells a little bit with that sweet honey.
No, I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
But the
it's-
vanilla and clove kind of meld together very well to give, I guess, that little aftertaste that's
I was
there.
gonna say the back end of it to me is
Yeah.
definitely cloves with some honey and vanilla. It's very good.
Yeah, it's not.
And I like it that it's a
like-
semi-sweet. I feel like if it was a sweet Bouchard, it would be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be
It's-
overwhelmingly
It
sweet.
is just, it is sweet. It is just sweet enough
Yeah, it's
to not
perfect.
be like sucking on sugar.
Yeah, if you like a semi-sweet wine or is a semi-dry a thing?
Kinda,
Yeah.
yeah. If you like a rosé, this is the kind of mead you'll
Yeah.
probably enjoy because it has the similar thing where it's not dry, but it's not sweet. It's right in the middle, and it rides that line very well.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a real good job with that one.
That one's really good. I like the clove and the vanilla on the back end. It's
Well, you ready for the scary part? They're only like 45 minutes away.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
tell me
from
things
Colonial
like that.
Williams,
Don't tell me things like that.
but, well, we already did.
But I don't
And
want any money,
if you're
and I
in-
want mead.
If you're in Williamsburg area, go check them out because they do tastings of not only mead but honey as well, along with whipped honey, and they have a little shop, really cool. Sit down, talk to you can go in and BS with the owner and have a good old time. So
Yeah.
anyway,
So
yeah,
our
s'more.
final one for tonight is called "That's a S'more." Musical inspiration. That's
Cute.
S'more by Dean Martin.
Very cute.
It's a semi-sweet methylene made with alfalfa honey, cacao nibs, and back sweetened with meadow foam honey and cooked Virginia wildflower honey. Comes in at 14% alcohol by volume. The fact that it's made with meadow foam reminds me of that one from
I'll give you the heavy pour
uh
right on the rim.
yeah. Jesus.
I told you it was right on the rim. It's dark. I can't
It
see
smells
anything.
like wildflowers.
So,
The one from Honey and Hops, where he's saying that they were going to change the honey from their just kind of traditional wildflower. They were going to switch to meadow foam, which apparently gives a like a sweeter kind of flavor.
yeah.
I can't. It's in our. It's in the episode we did for Honey and Hops. I can't remember exactly which one it was. I feel like it might have been the screamsicle, maybe.
Yeah.
It smells like a fucking spring meadow, and I'm all about
It
it.
kind of makes me think of like, and I think this is what they were going for. Roasted marshmallows. Oh, and the what was it? This on when they add it to the back end, that literally they're adding more
It's a
honey
really interesting
after
flavor
the
profile.
fermentation
So-
problem.
The initial flavor is not s'mores. You let it sit,
For like a second.
or if you just drink it and then you can taste
Yeah, you
like
get
the s'mores on your tongue.
You get this toasted flavor. It's definitely
It's more of a
uh,
sipper.
It's like marshmallow up front, and then toasted marshmallow
See,
with
I didn't-
everything else on the
I
back
didn't
end.
I didn't get that at all. I just got like s'mores after I drank it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what this makes me think of? When our friend had her kids over, like they're making s'mores. Well, the adults are gonna have our s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grown up s'mores.
grown-up s'mores.
But I
it is
get like this weird citrus thing at the beginning. And
Yeah.
then I
It
get
is a little citrusy, yeah.
and then I get s'mores at the end. As I let it sit, more and more of the s'mores comes out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more bitter than like a full sweet, kind of a semi-sweet in there somewhere.
Yeah. It's good. I like it. It's definitely one that I would sip on.
Yeah. I think that might be a good idea, but I mean, as always with Silverhand, they do a great job. I mean, they're getting what they're doing.
Yeah. You know, Glenn, if you're watching this, we're gonna send you the link to it. Fantastic job yet again. Excuse me for a second.
Bless you.
Mm.
I feel like it would be really, really
Oh.
good in hot chocolate.
Ooh.
Maybe the cinnamon one in a hot
No.
chocolate.
No.
The cinnamon one would be great for wassail, though.
But no,
It already
I
has
feel
so
like
much
just
of
a
that flavor
little
to
bit
it.
would be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't do too much. It would overpower
Yeah.
it.
I'm getting what you're saying though with the hot chocolate. The flavoring would be great.
Because of the back end of
Woo!
it being so
Warm.
that's right. Because the back end of it is so s'moresy. That's not an adjective, but it is
Well,
now. I feel like it would be
well,
really
and
good in
the last
hot
one,
chocolate.
one of the last ones that we tried was like Samoa cookie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that one. That sounds good.
But no, like yeah, it in hot chocolate. In all reality, I'd probably go as deep as a 40-60 split.
40, yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
40-60, because the cacao nibs already kind of evoke that chocolatey, like, just barely evoke that chocolatey flavor as it would be in a s'more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'm liking the new flavors. Supposedly, from what I was hearing from the representatives that I sent up there today, they have experimental flavors you can try.
Like it's just part of the tasting.
Really?
like
So
aged
45
in a
minutes away.
aged,
Stop!
aged in a beer barrel, or using beer yeast instead of wine yeast. So
I'm intrigued.
they're still doing
I am
tastings. and
mildly
things of that
curious.
I
nature,
can't
so-
guarantee I would like it as much as I like their regular
Actually,
run.
you know
but
what? That makes me think of the hops one from Groenfell, or some of the hoppier flavors from like
Yeah.
Gosnells.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's something
the ones that are more like IPA, like I feel like that's kind of what they were kind of going for,
makes
which
sense.
would not be a bad thing.
Yeah, well,
I'm
especially
very curious.
Especially the IPAs that trend towards the more floral or grassy end of the spectrum.
Right.
That lends itself very well to a mead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, seeing that you two hold your veteran cars, y'all can go up there and give it a go. and
Dude,
let
I
me
gotta
know.
find time to get off from work.
I have to find time when I'm not gaming.
Wow. Anyway.
Priorities.
Yeah.
So.
Final thoughts. What are you thinking of these three?
I think the s'more one is probably my favorite, closely followed by the brulee, the tiered brulee.
Okay.
I like the cinnamon one a lot. I just feel like it would be something I would be more into if it were mixed with other things. Like if it were in a wassail, I'd be much more prone to drink it. It's not bad by any means. I think it's delicious. It's just a little strong for me flavor-wise. I prefer my flavors to be a little more blended and a little more mellow.
Okay.
It's a very punchy mead. It's got a lot of body to the flavor.
Yeah. So if you had to make a decision right now, would you buy one of these?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I would support Silverhand, no question. Their whole everything I've ever had from them has been knockout. I mean, we used their mead for Samhain, or for Alfblatt, and it was incredible. Mm-hmm. Probably one of the best meads I've ever had. So, definitely.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, just all in all, I think Glenn, I think you've done a very good job as far as your experimentation with everything. I mean, you hit it out of the park with everything. You went for a interesting, unique flavor, and even going all the way back to the Scarborough Fair. I know we keep hitting on it,
but it's so good.
It's such an interesting flavor with the rosemary and thyme. It's good. It's an interesting flavor. He hit it out of the mark. Or hit it out of the park. Yeah. It's good. I like it. If I drank more of it over time, I'd probably like it even more.
Yeah.
Out of these three, I kind of like the spicy one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've gotten to where I like spicier things lately. And, with Hops and Honey, with their two Reaper flavors that they came out with, they were so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotten me, and even with Saga, they had that habanero one it was delicious, and he wasn't even sure. I mean, the dude started by making meat underneath his bed.
I like the fact
in college
that they've expanded more. Like meaderies in general are willing to try more new stuff and like get new flavors out there.
Right.
I mean, I remember the first time I was ever exposed to meat, I had Viking's blood in a German restaurant, and I fell in love with it. And now, like if I go back and try to drink it, it's a little sweet for me. But these are just perfect with the semi-sweets. Like they're incredible.
And like the s'mores one, I could drink it. I could probably just pound an entire bottle
easily,
and then just sit there and enjoy that s'mores flavor at the end. Mm-hmm. If I'm just sitting on the couch and drinking a bottle of mead,
is that how you feel about it?
It would not be the spicy one. It would not be the s'mores one. It'd be the other one, which was the tier
brulee.
The tier brulee, which was the vanilla one.
Mm-hmm.
That one I really enjoyed.
Which one is it was the s'more one that had the wheat foam, or the
meadow foam.
The meadow foam honey in it. Yeah.
But that cinnamon and like spice flavor that's in there for that first one, it's fantastic. I was a little concerned when you told me it was cinnamon and spice because I wasn't sure how hot it would be and whether or not it would linger like eating a pepper.
Right.
So,
and it's very easy to overdo cinnamon, and they do.
Well, and not just that, but it's also hard to get that balance of heat and pepper flavor to balance with anything else. And cinnamon is naturally
already a little
spicy on its own, and so adding more spice to that, but also having that heat come in. Glenn, you did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we've never had a truthfully bad mead from any of the companies. Especially,
we've never had a bad one.
Especially not Silverhand.
Yeah, Silverhand, it's been dead on, and there's been some that we've been like, that wouldn't be my first pick, but
I'd drink it.
I'd definitely drink it. And with these adding to the plethora of flavors you already have, it complements
I love you.
the ones you already have, and it's great. And that's Luna.
Can I help you?
Hello, Luna.
Madam.
But yeah, like always, it's dead on.
Yeah.
You know, so
Glenn's got it figured out clearly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, which one do you want?
I want either the Tears Brulee or the s'more one.
Well, you gotta pick one.
Yeah,
You're
pick
not
one.
getting both.
I'll take the Tears Brulee.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can remember which one it is.
Should be the middle one, I think.
It's really dark out here.
That is, yes.
That's
that
cinnamon
looks right.
tree.
Nope, that's,
Oh, nope, it's the
that's-
one on the other end then. Yeah, there you go.
All right, there's that for you, David. Which one do you want?
Madam.
Get down
You
there.
know what?
have
I'm probably
this.
gonna sip on the cinnamon tree for the rest of the night.
Well, there's that for you, and good because I like the s'mores one. So
Perfect.
That
go
works.
ahead and take care of that. Yeah, they're up in Williamsburg, so if you find yourself in Virginia,
Definitely go check them out.
Yep.
They've got some very fantastic meats. And these are only 3 out of like, I think
12, 15.
some odd meats that these got.
Y'all are getting up there in numbers.
Yeah, they've got
Yeah.
quite the collection.
Well, and these are 3 new ones that they didn't have when we went up there last time.
She's just going to town. But yeah,
But-
I mean,
If they
it's-
didn't make such good mead, I wouldn't be tempted.
well, and along with the mead, they, like I said, they make honeys as well.
Yeah, we've got a couple of whipped honey. There's a pumpkin spice
Yeah, that was a seasonal
more or
one.
less flavor.
Oh, nice.
It's a whipped honey. There's another one that's got it's like chocolate based.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
There's a blueberry wildflower honey.
Yeah, I think we bought some of
it's
that.
It's honey. It's
Oh.
not whipped honey. It's just honey.
But,
But
a
it's blueberry.
wildflower.
Well, it's blueberry.
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 Are you good?
Our fire feeder is
Blueberry.
laughing at us.
Blossom honey, and then the lemon.
No, that was a different
Or
place.
that was a different place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Broke David.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
so with Silverhand, definitely give them a go. You guys are doing great. Please keep it up. Cannot wait to actually be allowed to do a tasting with you guys. I'm really looking forward to that. So
When you're not grounded like a rebellious teenager anymore.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm the only one left out of the group. So,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, at least as far as. Yeah.
Well, you only beat me by like 2 weeks.
Pre-warning, this is probably going to be our last one for a few weeks. I am getting ready to
Get busy.
get some sea time. So when I get back, we'll probably do another one.
Yeah. We've
But,
so I think our next one is when you get back, we're gonna have another special guest who we've introduced to Four Brothers.
Yeah, we've introduced him to a lot of stuff because
Yeah.
I took
But
Chaucer's.
we're gonna have
not Chaucer's.
we're gonna have our friend Matt here for our next episode for Four Brothers. You are more than welcome to join as well if you would like.
If I'm still here.
yes.
I might make the trip. For Four Brothers, I might make the trip. I'm just saying.
Just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek, we have what's called the Asgardian Enchantment
Woohoo.
from them, and the Dranger's Fortune.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So they are 2 of the club member flavors. So if you've watched our Four Brothers episode, you'll notice that they aren't there because they're club members only. You have to pay, whatever membership. It's not really a membership fee. You sign up, and then they'll like ship a bottle of mead to you. So we've got another bottle of Asgardian Fortune or Asgardian Enchantment coming
Nice.
on Tuesday.
But yeah, that'll be
That'll be about 2.5 weeks from now.
something like that. It depends on when we.
Yeah,
when
it
we're
depends on
pulling
when you
in.
get back and whenever I can get off work long enough to
Actually enjoy some
yeah,
mead.
actually sit down and enjoy it. Hopefully, my boss decides to give me, Saturday off where I can just
Yeah.
Well, if it's 2 weeks ish,
be
I should probably
a Viking. So
come back by.
Well, all right. Well, anyway,
as
Well-
always, be great to one another.
drink responsibly.
Skull.
Skull.
I love that heat.
That's so good.
It's so good.